and kind of talk about what you found and why you think that would work. Kind of just talk with each other and decide on one between the two of you that you think is like the best, and then we'll all talk about them. All right? So if you guys want to get together, you guys and 3, or you 3 and you 2. And you guys picked a good one? Alright. So, let's hear it. Somebody, can I get your guys' first one? You don't have to, if you want to, but you guys have written a couple already.
So the first quote is, "My soul are so poor and sad that we have to study from the same dang books our parents studied."
Good. And what page was that from?
31.
Alright, perfect. Good. Alright, what is another, what your guys' quote?
We did poverty equals empty refrigerator plus empty stomach.
Perfect. And what page is that from?
8.
Alright, and Carl, what was the one? Can you read that one to me?
My parents came from poor people who came from poor people who came from poor people, all the way back to the very first poor people. Page 11.
Okay, my parents came from poor people who came from poor people who came from poor people. And what's the end of that quote?
All the way back to the very first poor people.
Very first poor people. Page 11, you said?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, awesome. So, and then let's put this up here. Alright, so what do you guys notice about all these quotes?
They all have poverty somewhere in them.
They all talk about poverty, yeah. Yeah, and so we're just gonna, that's just basic. The next slide, we're kinda gonna expand on it. But yeah, they all talk about being poor, they don't have money, they use old books. I'm hungry, I don't have money to buy food. Kinda goes back to our definition of poverty, right? Of not having enough money to get basic things. And then yeah, poor people and poor people and poor people. Perfect. Alright, so we have all this evidence. So go ahead, can you guys all read this? Mickey, can you see it all the way in the back?
Except for number 4.
Alright, and I can read. Number 4 says, well, poverty is a relative thing. Historical theoreticians believe that when you define a certain income as opposed to output, statistics are skewed. So he's just kind of rambling.
Now, as opposed to all the other ones.
Yeah.
Especially on number 5. Look over there.
Yeah,
Run away.
kinda
That's the best,
distract them.
that's the best answer for anything.
Yeah, just distract them. Change the subject. Alright, so, we all good? Somebody's asking him, are you bored? He's kind of figuring out how he's gonna respond. So, our first thing is what happened. So can someone tell me what happened?
You
Yeah,
want
Carl.
blind him.
Yeah.
He's making up, this is showing that he's trying to come up with excuses.
Yeah,
Number 2.
yeah, true. So, yeah, what happened? Somebody asked Junior, are you poor? That's kind of the basis. And he's trying to figure out how to respond. So who is affected? So who said it to him, and how does Junior respond, or think he's going to respond? Does Junior know how to respond? No. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different possible responses. He's kind of like, oh, I don't know.
I doubt that he would ever go with number 2.
I don't know.
Well,
I think
number
number
5
3. I think
says
number
the same thing as number 2.
Which one?
Number 5.
Number 5.
How does it say that?
Because you don't want to answer it. It's-
Oh.
When you don't want to answer something, it's obvious it's.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Pretty
No,
obvious.
but still, he thinks it isn't.
Okay, so we know that somebody asked Junior if he's poor. We know that Junior doesn't know what to say. So then what happens because Junior doesn't know what to say? What are possible outcomes, or what did happen as a result of him kind of being like, oh, I don't really want to tell them that I am poor?
He seems to be afraid of rejection, and after all, he's in a white community school where people have got a lot of stuff.
Right, yeah, and he doesn't know how to respond. So, possible things that could happen with Junior, he could lie, so he could say no. What would happen if he lied?
The light goes on.
And I would turn around and
We would turn around and get him. Oh, the lie would turn around and get him?
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
light would
that's
just
true.
keep on going and will sooner or later be exposed.
Right, yeah, so he could lie, and then he would be like, oh, okay, and then
Later
2
on.
weeks later, yeah, Hannah. Right, and is he better off now or after he lied? You know, it's kind of weighing those options. What about if he says yes? What might happen?
Rejection or nothing.
Right, rejection or nothing, but how would you know
You
until,
don't.
or any of these ridiculous ones?
Hey, number 5 is the best answer.
Okay, yeah, number 5, what would happen if he chose number 5?
He runs away, he gets out of the answer net.
But what if they asked him the next day? Is he just gonna do
Good.
number 5
Exactly.
every day?
Yes.
Have the other 2, such as he's thinking that they mean like clogged pores.
Yeah.
Or maybe even using it as a scientific explanation as a number 4.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It'd be kinda crazy.
4 and 5 are the best answers. Just ramble on to make them think you're crazy,
Yeah.
or just go with number 5.
Yeah.
Must be desperate.
Let's see. Alright, so we'll finish up, and we're gonna have a little extra time after this, but, so I have a little exit tape for you guys. You're gonna finish the sentence. Let me pass it out, and then we'll kinda go through it.
Are we gonna need these on?
No, well,
That's the result of.
you might wanna refer to it, but you don't have to. Okay, so, we're gonna this is kind of what we've been doing orally, but we're just gonna write it out. So, we're gonna take evidence, so as a result of something happening, somebody, probably Junior, was affected in some way, right? So this is my example. As a result of having no gas money, Junior was affected in the following way. He is often late to school and feels like no one cares about him. So kind of take some evidence and draw a conclusion, or what's an effect because of that evidence. And so you can look in your journal and take a piece of evidence. You can use one that we talked about out
Are
loud.
you sure we can't just make up our own sentence based on?
Yeah, and you don't have to use my